This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribing. Let's get right into the news. All right, so Pacman Jones addresses his beef with Gucci Mane. He basically says that, I still don't like those lines he said about me 15 years ago, where he was talking about, like, Pacman Jones, don't want to end up broke like Pacman Jones or something like that. Maybe it was 10 years ago, but it was like, dude, this guy's still mad. He's like, F Gucci, man. I fuck with Jay-Z, man. And then he's like, he says, I don't mess with Decatur. I'm from the West Side. East Side guys are weird. I only mess with Decatur Ike, East Side Jody. Those are two guys. I know East Side Jody, at least. Jody's dope. Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess he says he spoke to Gucci Mane on the phone, but they couldn't work it out or something. I don't know. I guess they'll have their little beef now. It's not going to be anything serious. Well, Jim Jones was, holding Kanye's bags on tour for a while. He thought he was on top of the world. Right when he dropped his album. Kanye's not even on his album, but he went over there, did some stuff with Kanye through Justin the Boy. Le Boy. The guy who gives back rubs to Kanye. Jim Jones thought he was on top of the world. He's like, haha, I'm with Kanye. And then he was, trying to rub that in Camron's face, 50 Cent's face. Well, guess what? Today, and I don't even know if this is true, because, Kanye might change his mind later on and say he was hacked. But he says, F Jim Jones. Then he says, Rocky would never do no stuff like that. I love Rocky. Did Jim Jones diss Kanye? Let me see. Jim Jones. Let me go on his page and see if he dissed Kanye, because doesn't make sense to me. Jim Jones. I don't see nothing where he dissed him. It says recording. The legend Jim Jones enters the booth and graced us with Jomo. All right, so he did that. That's him working out. This is him live from SoundCloud. SoundCloud's over, Jim. Now he's saying 518 and ATL Jomo, the album coming this summer. You're going to drop another album? You want to go triple? What's worse than Plastique? Decay? You want to go triple Decay? You went triple Plastique? Now you want to go triple Decay, Jim Jones? Come on, man. He's saying he's going to drop this summer. He's dropped this summer, bro. I don't know. What is it? Let that bubble up. Okay. Did he diss? He must have said something off-brand about Kanye, like, "Oh, I don't totally." If all he had to do was say he doesn't agree with what some of the things Kanye's saying, and Kanye would have clapped back at him today because, let's see, pinups, Ponce de Leon Avenue. Okay, so he's in Atlanta tomorrow night, March 16th. Pinup. So over the weekend he was in Atlanta, trying to promote At the Church Steps. Did Jim Jones diss Kanye? Jim Jones diss Kanye. Huh. Toast freestyle. Well, that's old. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new. But, Kanye West, now he's probably going to start picking Camron side. Too late, though. Antonio Brown shares messages with his baby mom. He says they just want me to see my sons, not raise them, using my sons as a pawn for rent money. Hey, babe, I hope you're doing good. Ace is doing good. I could really use some help with paying my rent this month. If you could. Doesn't he have to pay child support? He says, F you, go suck some D. And she said, Ace lives under my roof. You have an obligation to help, Antonio. Yo, Antonio Brown is crazy, bro. He's something else. Little Durk says, the streets are missing me. Deep Thoughts album, March 28th. That's smart. You got to get another album out while you're in jail. I would have put it out earlier, but I think that's smart. I think people will, and Drake will probably help him promote it. It's smart to put that out. Suge Knight doubles down and says that he poked Eazy-E with AIDS. Bro, that's an insane allegation to put on yourself. Like, what's up with this dude? This guy's crazy, bro. He's going at Snoop. I guess he's just crashing out while he's in jail. He's going at Whack 100. Whack 100 and him are going back and forth. Whack 100, if you don't know, him and Loose Cannon, they ain't booed up no more. Loose Cannon is now dissing Whack 100, saying, I ain't part of Exposers no more. Because Whack 100 wouldn't back his whole jail thing. I guess he said, Whack 100 didn't believe I went to jail. So these guys aren't friends no more. It's a bromance gone left. These guys were lovers, man. Street lovers. Blood. They were going to end the beef between the Bloods and the Crips. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I've never heard of Loose Cannon a day in my life before this. Whack 100 is the one who put this guy in front of everybody because they both don't like Big U. Okay? Whack 100, we've always heard of him stirring in the industry. He's managed many artists. But, you know, he made his presence known in 2016 when the game was beefing with Meek Mill. We've seen him on stuff before. Ray J was beefing with Kim in 2012 and 13. He was, you know, he'd say little things at TMZ. But Whack 100 really made his presence known and became a personality. But Loose Cannon, nobody's heard of him, bro. Ahead of her parole hearing, Selena Quintela, killer. This is Selena, the famous singer. Her killer claims the singer's aggression during their confrontation led to her death. Wow. Blame her. Wow. And famous Dex, I don't know what's wrong with this guy, bro. Like, he thinks people care. Nobody cares, bro. He's like, yo, I'm clean now. No, bro, you were tweaking out the other day. When Cardi's album came out, I'm sorry. Playboy Cardi's album came out.
Of drugs? No, nigga. It's Dexter.
I think famous Dex has done enough drugs that maybe he's not doing them now, but they're stored up in his body and they just come out from time to time.
And I feel good too, being not high. I used to be high, so I couldn't even talk to y'all and laugh sometimes. I used to be so high, I used to be like, bro, get that fucking camera off me. The side on mouth be all white, cracked up and shit. That shit was embarrassing, you know what I'm saying, brother? I ain't going through that shit no more. I'm chilling. I don't give a fuck what you say. Oh, yeah, I'm still, what that boy say? Your grandson will like a boss. that bitch still stuck her cheek. Peace her out. Ain't that loud, man. I'm finna go work. Of drugs, no.
Okay. Well, I don't think famous Dex, unless he was still with Rich the Kid, which I think he just started dissing Rich the Kid again. I don't think he's coming back. To be honest with you. He still has a good amount of monthly listeners, though. 2 million. That's a good gauge that he's, like, still in the game. What's Rich the Kid at? Rich the Kid. I think he has a lot more. 5 million, 6 million. So he's a good amount more. Anyways, this is, let's see. Make sure I got everything right. All right, man. I think that's it for right now. I'll check you guys in the next one. Smash that like button for me. And we'll get into some more news later. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.